Welcome to day 13 of 30 Things to Store, where every day we are talking about things that are handy to have around your space and giving you some tips on how to store them. And today on day 13, we're going to talk about greeting cards. Greeting cards. Now, I know that people do not send cards as frequently as they used to in days gone by. However, most people do still send some cards, and when we send the card is not always coinciding with when we buy the card. So it is handy to decide and have a space for where you're going to keep the cards while you're waiting to send them. So let's start with the person who says, I never send any cards ever. My suggestion, if you really never send cards and you're only sending e-greetings or something like that, I still suggest that you always keep a few printed sympathy cards on hand. Death is never convenient, and it is a good idea to have a few cards, and you can just stick them in a drawer and you'll have them to send should the need arise. And if that's the only cards you're ever going to send, we don't really need much of a system. You just need to remember where you put the few cards. Now, let's say you send cards more frequently, or you give cards. Even if you don't send them through the snail mail, maybe you celebrate with your girlfriends and everybody brings a birthday card. So if you're somebody like that, there are a plethora of products that are available. They come sort of pre-printed with categories. Some are accordion fold, some are rigid boxes. There are many options for what you can buy, and if that's what you want to do, that's great. That's terrific. If you maybe have a lot, let's say you're someone who sends a lot of greeting cards, I suggest something like this. So this is just a portable file box. You can get it at any Staples or Office Depot, Target, Amazon, any of those places. And what I like about this kind of system is you have the hanging files on the inside on rails, and then you can customize the categories of cards that you send most frequently. So, for example, in this box, our cards over here on the first tab are for birthdays and anniversaries. There's one here for blank cards, encouragement, sympathy, all here. And then all the holidays are in the middle. So maybe you send Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, 4th of July, whatever, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, whatever you may send, you can make categories. I like this system because it's super flexible to fit exactly your need. And then when it's not in use, it closes, keeps all of the cards clean. It's rigid and waterproof, so they're safe. So you can slip it on the floor of a closet. Literally, it does not have to be in sight, and it'll be safe. It can even get dusty on the outside of the box. Won't damage the cards at all. So sympathy cards, if you think you're never going to send any, keep a few of those. And if you do send or give greeting cards, either buy a product designed for that purpose or just transform a simple file box to customize the categories that work for you. So that's the tip today on 30 Things to Store, and we'll see you tomorrow.